Like $15,000 to go and arm wrestle a sumo wrestler. I don't know if you guys saw it on YouTube. It was like hilarious. But you know, it's so funny. I never in my life injured myself. Never.
What is your opinion on training the failure and the sexual risks?
I don't like failure. I don't like failure. I don't preach it. I think it's a wrong thing to do.
Some expect challenge everything.
It's very true. Everything has to do with nutrition. And the reason why I'm telling you this, if you look at me right now, right? How much you think I work out? How much you guys think I work out, honestly? Huh? 5 times a week? How about I worked out maybe 5 times the past 2 months? You know what I mean? Seriously. But the reason why, you know, we have the chef. He'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we go, we need to have a chef. And it's really, you are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had the muscles. I'm not as big as I used to be when I was, but guess what? I feel good taking my shirt off. I feel good, you know, walking around and preaching, you know, like practicing what I preach. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to follow the diet. Diet is everything, especially if you want to be anything in the fitness industry. You know, you can work out, like I said, like these women, hours and hours, and these guys, hours on the treadmill.
To look after the rotator cuff, and please don't say stop working out.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. See, this is when the injury happens, because these kids or guys, they look in the magazine, oh my God, look at, he's doing 500 pound of bench press. Well, guess what? I never bench pressed in my life. Never once used bench press, because I'm so afraid. I went the first time to use bench press. I'm like, oh my God, what's that aching, you know? I don't want it. So I started doing dumbbells, you know what I mean? So it's up to the individual. Some people, you know, I mean, God bless them. They can just bench press 500, 600 pounds, no problem. Some people can't. So don't go by what the magazine or what Kai do, what this guy do, or whatever, you know. It's not gonna work. I mean, the other day, Kai was doing 700 pound squat. I'm like, if I look at 700 pounds, I won't be able to walk, you know. So it's just, you know, each individual is different, you guys. And that's when injury happened. You know, it's not about just warming up and the proper technique and stuff. It's about what worked for each individual. And you know, it's sad. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how advanced you are. You still can make mistakes. I went to Japan, you know. They were paying me like $15,000 to go and arm wrestle a sumo wrestler. I don't know if you guys saw it on YouTube. It was like hilarious, because he's like 700 pounds. Here I am with my posing trunk. And But you know, it's so funny. I never in my life injured myself, never. And then they want me to bench press. I'm like, dude, I don't like it. He goes, come on, you know. So here I am, I'm doing 400 pounds. And I felt something. I'm like, oh my God, that's my fear. And you know what? I didn't tell anybody, but I flew from Japan, whatever that was, 16 hours to New York, and I had ice and black and blue, and I got lucky. I didn't tear the whole pack, you know what I'm saying? And this is all because of my stupidity. And I am advanced, and I am smart, and I am an IFBB pro. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, don't listen to anybody. If you have a training partner and he's strong at the bench press, don't feel bad. You know, don't say, oh my God, he's doing it, I gotta do it. No, it doesn't work like this. That's when you're gonna get injured. That's when you're gonna hurt yourself, you know? It doesn't matter what he can do, or, you know? So it's up to each individual. What works for you, stick with it.
What is your opinion on training the failure and the residual nervous system?
You know, I'm not a scientist, you are. But honestly, what I tell people, bodybuilding, it's not about what you read in the books. You know what I mean? If what we read in the books work, everybody will be champion. So it's really about somebody who have the eye, have the ability to recognize what's working, what's not working. I don't like failure. I don't like failure. I don't preach it. I think it's a wrong thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you know, every once in a while, you gotta like, you know, jolt things up and like go to failure once in a bit. Not every single workout, you know? I think if you go into failure every single workout, it's not good. Not for now, not for what's gonna do, you know, to your physique right now, but for your future. And that's why, I don't know if you guys realize, but there's a lot of bodybuilders, I don't wanna say their names, but they're your neighbors, and they're a little older and like shaking. I don't wanna be one of them, man, you know what I mean? So you really need to be careful what you do with your nervous system, you know? Wow. Well, you're asking the right person about that, because, you know, I have a lot of Muslim pro bodybuilder, Isa Obeid, etc. You know, to be clear more, as you guys know, they have the Ramadan and as a Muslim religion, and you have to fast for almost 4 weeks, which is almost impossible when you have a show. So what I do with my guys, they're fortunate enough because they're professional and they have, you know, like the ability to stay home. So what they do is basically they make their day night and night days. You know what I'm saying? If you're a hardworking guy, you know, like every one of us, it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy, but it could be done. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is just minimize, you know, your activity. Of course, you still gotta work, but I'm sure if you're working somewhere, your boss understand, you know, your religion and stuff, and they're easy on you, most likely. But really, like, there is not much you could do. If you can, you know, if you can be up and eat at night, that's what I'll do. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, really, not much you can do.
Would extreme cardio deny maintaining muscle mass?
Not true. Not true. You gotta understand, people, they need to get rid of that concept they have in their head. Oh, you can't eat and go to sleep. You can't have carb at night. This is bull crap. Okay, I don't know who put it out there. I don't know about that keto diet, whatever these people talking about. Because to be quite frankly honest with you, I don't see anybody on the keto diet on the Olympia stage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why people thinking that carb is your enemy. Of course, you're not gonna eat pizza and go back to sleep and you say, well, George said, you know, I can, no. But you know, if you eat your chicken and steamed rice and broccoli and go back to sleep, I guarantee you nothing's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if you wanna increase your GH level, you know, your RPM, when you really, so what you need to do is have, you know, a longer period of sleep. And that's what you really wanna rely like on protein and stuff before you go to bed. So your GH level output can be higher and stuff. That's when you want to stay away from carbs.